bothered by the fact that, first of all, confirm to us that the level of taxpayers in Nigeria is actually 30% or lower. Is that true?
When you say level of taxpayers in Nigeria, I will want to give a bit of background for good understanding so that people will understand what we mean by taxpayer. Here in FRS, for example, where I work and where I represent, we administer corporate taxes on corporate entities. And then we also administer VAT, which is paid by almost everybody that consumes a service or a good that is vatable. And that goes beyond corporate entity. Individuals can consume any vatable item or good or service. Enterprises can also be consumer of corporate vatable goods or services. So that is a bit broader than beyond the corporate income tax that we administer. Then beyond this, we also have the individuals that are resident in each state where they carry out economic activity or their paid employment. These ones also pay taxes. Those taxes are paid to the sub-national states where they reside or where they carry out economic activities. So put together, maybe for want of data, we are saying it's 30%. On the flip of the back of the envelope, one can say it should be likely to be higher than 30%.
All right. It's painful to hear that Nigeria is still a developing nation. And I think that for us to move from that point to a developed nation, we must be close to about 100% of taxpayers. We must be close to that. What are we doing as FRS to move us from 30 to nearly 100? What are we doing right now?
Okay, for us, the indices that determine whether you are developed or developing nation goes beyond physical. But however, straight into your question, what we are doing FRS is to close the tax gap, to see what we can do to close the tax gap. And there are so many leakages that are accountable to this shortfall, which we are trying to close by introducing technology. Technology will help us to close whatever leakages that are there currently, reduce the leakages that are there currently. And also, simplifying our processes will make people to make our revenue agents to be taxpayer friendly or taxpayer focused, such that complying will be easy for them. So our focus is to simplify our processes, make them easy for taxpayer to comply, and also to explain to them, if possible, to support them and see how they can comply easily. Where they need infrastructure, for example, we have what we call self-service stations that we have set up at various locations and tax offices. And we want to take it further if need be, to see if we can set up a community self-service stations where taxpayers can walk in and do their tax filing or make inquiry beyond the regular tax offices that they are used to, so that compliance will be a bit easier for the taxpayer. All these measures put together will help to close the gap and increase our revenue that is brought into the government.
All right. Dr. Ero, I worked a bit for government, but I live among the people. So I want to speak for the people. And that seems to say that you're among people, right? Just what the CSR activities that you have for Nigerians? Look at the data for CSR. I'm not speaking about how much money to ministries. For example, what kind of scholarship do you have, just an example, for students who can't go to school? Is FRS doing anything about it? Are you paying hospital bills? Do you have any hospital structures? What type of CSR stuff do you have or planning to have? I asked this question like a year or two ago, right?
Let me put it this way. You see, the truth is that we administer these taxes. We bring in the revenue, and other agencies or entities are responsible in utility of this, utilizing this money. But somehow, our last chief executive, Muhammad Nami, embarked on certain CSR in the sense that they will look at identify specific needs of certain areas in their own small way to see how it can provide such infrastructure, whether be it road renovation of maybe public institution like hospital or primary health center, or maybe tie small road that can lead to economic activity area. And not only that, we are also, that's one. Then two, both as chief executive and current chief executive, we have been supporting, we are best supportive to this MSME, medium and small enterprise scheme that is being handled under the office of the vice president. We support them because they create what we call infrastructure clinic, or what we call that MSME clinic. And not only a clinic, they also provide a business hub where various MSME can come together and have common shared facilities like power, like other things that will help them to aid them to do business. So FRS is supporting this initiative. To me, that's another way of contributing towards the corporate social responsibility.
I believe I've stretched you a bit, but I'll stretch you just a little longer. G2C is willing to go to the suburbs and to the rural areas just to make sure that people face their government and they're able to speak their mind, feel the pulse and speak their mind. Now, if G2C is willing, I just spoken in Nigeria, if G2C is willing to go to the rural areas to educate Nigerians about the new tax reforms, would you be in on that?
Yes, anything and everything that we can do to help people to inclusive, to come into this new federal government initiative in terms of fiscal policy and tax reform that's being proposed. We do our best. Beyond just speaking to the people, even speaking to them to do their civic responsibility is also very, very important.
That means to put your hands together for just a minute about Nigerians. We seem to speak a lot about them against us, i.e., government against the people. And I think it's time that Nigerians begin to look at our nation and say, this is our nation, and every part of us can actually have an input to developing our nation. Remember, a former president of the nation, which I rather not mention, said once that speak not about what your nation can do for you, but speak about what
You can do for your nation.
I just want to be sure that I know. Speak about what